I haven't got any presentation or PowerPoint. I'm just going to talk to you guys. I hope that's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. All right. So my name's Julie. I am from MHA Communities Swindon. MHA is a national charity. So I'll give you a little picture about MHA. So they have 90 specialist care homes and 70 retirement living across the UK and Scotland and Wales, and 43 community groups. And they also offer the befriending and the digital communities. They are all about inspiring the best care and well-being at every stage of life, with over 75 years of experience. They put the people at the heart of everything. They do in their homes and schemes across England, Scotland and Wales, and all the donations and any surplus they generate is invested back into the service. So they provide for 19,600 residents and members, and over 7,500 dedicated colleagues, and they support have support with 4,250 generous volunteers. And MHA communities aim to maintain older people's independence through a variety of services, activities and support. For example, friendship groups, lunch clubs, memory cafes and art therapy, outings and exercise classes. And each scheme across the country is uniquely tailored to the needs of the membership who shape it. So since March 2019, our coronavirus emerged and we had to pause all our activities. And we've visited and remodeled our services accordingly. This service is open to people 60 or over, plus if they're 55 with a disability, we'll accept. To make new friends, be involved in a range of activities. Every person is assessed to ensure their scheme can meet their needs and it's the right choice for them. The assessment includes a general overview of their health, general well-being and the home environment if the individual is interested in the befriending service. We ask questions around their background, what they did as a profession, and their interests and likes. Locally, here in Swindon, what I manage, I began this job in 2012 when it was a pilot with MHA and it was referred to as a hub. And I was located within a sheltered housing scheme called Epworth Court up in Old Town. The hub relaunched independently from the sheltered housing in May 2018. And the name then changed again in August 2019. We changed from Live at Home to MHA Communities, with consultation with our members and volunteers and staff. I personally have had over 20 years experience of working in communities as a volunteer, a project worker and now as a manager. And I'm very passionate about my role as scheme manager and appreciate the time the volunteers give and value the relationship they have built and maintained over the time. At the moment, I've got about 32 active volunteers who are supporting the shopping and the telephone befriending. I am the only member of staff and hope to recruit late this year for a community coordinator. Currently, we have 134 members that have been referred via agencies and some direct. It's about 22 are receiving shopping and about 30 are receiving telephone calls. And I've just started a group walk, which 2 have attended. And every month, everybody receives an activity pack. And once a quarter, they get a newsletter as well. This is all free. The packs are delivered free. We don't ask. We ask for a contribution, and some of the members do give the contribution, but it's not compulsory. But we have been supporting also referrals from people from the hospital for some shopping. And then once the regulations ease, we will continue to offer these services, as the members have said they like these services and want them to continue. But we will be relaunching our friendship group at St Andrews in Walcott, and that's hopefully going to be July the 7th. So we are still looking for volunteers to support our telephone befriending and shopping, as I do have a waiting list. And we are looking at ways of bringing back the groups. We are hoping to bring back our lunch club, which was supported with the Olive Tree, used to provide the food. So I am about to start negotiations with the organisation and the church regarding the rent. It was a bit high. So in development going forward, I have just recently, well, in February, I completed a course with the British Gymnastics. No, I'm not going to be doing any pole jumping, but it's called Love to Move, and it's actually aimed at people living with dementia and those that have limited mobility. And I demonstrated a small section of this to the Swindon carers yesterday, just to give them a little taster. And I hope to get my licence in August, and then actually plan a group going forward. Venue and cost and stuff is to be confirmed, but it's a very good, gentle exercise, about an hour long, quite a fun group. So I also, before COVID, I had plans to move into groups into Toot Hill, Pinehurst and Penhill. This has not been forgotten, and I shall hopefully be doing that. And as I said, I'll be recruiting a community coordinator later this year to support the members in the activities. And that's about it, really. So my mobile number, I think I filled in the thing on the directory. I'm not sure, but my mobile number is 0748 4075 826, and the email is swindon@mha.org.uk.
That is fantastic. Thank you, Julie. And yes, you have filled up your page on the VX directory. So great stuff. Good job. Any questions for Julie, please? Any questions? Don't be shy.
You're scared.
Obviously, you've answered all the questions already, Julie. Okay, Jen, over to you. Thank you.
Sorry, did I miss when you said, what does MHA stand for? Or...
No, I didn't say at all.
Oh.
I do get asked that question every time. Okay, MHA. It used to stand for Methodist Housing Association. I think it's also been called Methodist Home for the Aged, but they've kept the brand. It doesn't actually stand for anything. It's just MHA. It'd be difficult to kind of change the name, but we are still a Methodist organisation, but we don't expect our members to be Methodist or our staff. We just hold on to those values.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's really interesting. Thank you very much. Well, if there are no more questions, we'll say a huge thank you again to Julie, and we will move on. So stop there.